Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 5 of this Let's Play Stellaris as the United Oathsworn. In the previous episode we did quite a lot more exploring actually. We've been doing that rather more aggressively since I've kind of worked more about how to do that. And we have started meeting some of our neighbours, some more friendly than others. And what were they called? The Great Sejathari Imperium have started to encroach on our own space, but we have got our second colony. Hooray! We built one here in Jalida, and it is currently colonizing. It will cost us 8 credits. I almost said ducats there. 8 energy credits a month, and will be 11 months. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to continue, I think. I did have one question for you guys, actually. How well do you think I've managed to mould the Ursians in this compared to the Ursians linked in the description below? I was trying to be as close as possible, but obviously there are differences between the games, so I wasn't entirely sure. But it would be kind of cool to see how other people have merged races from things like Star Trek, Star Wars and the like into this. I'm kind of expecting there to be race mods, which people will then start playing with. I've been kind of tempted to do something like that myself. Just need a bit more time. Right, crystalline entities. The reports of strange, free-floating, crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-like objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. Even should we not find a martial use for them, studying a shattered crystal would no doubt yield interesting results. Issue Spectral Project Crystalline Entity Observation. Are we actually doing one of these right? Yes, we are. No, that's just available. And it's physics, it's not the other one. Hooray! And you are in fact actually researching something, so you could actually be doing one of these. Oh, have we done them all? Apparently we have. Oh no, we have this one. We need a scientist there. Where is it? It is quite a long way away, and there are quite a few enemy ships in the way. They have 3 planets already. Yikes. They must be an advanced start, these guys. They must be. How do I get to that? No, I don't think I can do it just yet. I'll need to wait until I expand a little bit more. What are you actually doing right now? Scanning Trabur. Where's Trabur? Down there. Okay, fair enough. Right, yes, because I wanted to scan these two so I can start making a connection between them. Of course, okay, that makes sense. You guys have actually finished. Where are you? You're back at home? Right, yes, you are escorting my colony ship. I remember now. I think we're going to go and finish exploring this region here. And then maybe over here. Over here. And something like that. Off you go. And if we can kind of pin this area in, this would be a really nice little region of space for us. And anyone else that has hyperdrive, you would have to get through that system to get to this entire branch. That's a super strategic spot right there. Although of course we do have to contend with people that are not hyperdrive. We must not forget that this isn't the only way to travel. Like people with warp can just go, oh, you're defending that spot. Okay, I'm going to fly here instead. And just completely skip it. So that is a bit of a danger. Okay, we have found a level 1 anomaly with a 15% chance of risk. And this is with our super skilled level 3 with less failure chance guy. We're going to do it anyway. 15% still low enough. Ruler elected. Okay, good. Speaking of ruler being elected, we do need to build more mining stations, don't we, before the mandate ends, which is in only 4 years. It's actually kind of a tough one to complete, those mandates. What's here? Asteroid listening post. Oh, okay. Oh, we need a level 5 or higher? Criminy. And we need to get it in our space, so probably won't be able to get to it yet. These 3, however, are far more likely. Have we scanned this one? No, we have not. And we are still in the process of surveying that one. Let's bump up the speed slightly. Systems surveyed, Medoc. Oh, excellent. So, oh, you're still doing that. Okay, fine. And we found an anomaly in Trouble. Is that where you... Yeah, that's where you are. Okay, cool. Onwards. And there are no other mining stations I can build right now. And I am short a little bit in energy credits. It's not the end of the world. Just because we are building that colony, and colonies are expensive. And of course we could also expand our mining stations here in Hotram and then replace those stations with actual colony when we have the ability to do that.
Special project complete.
The crystalline entity is the name itself is a compromise between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Ursula Prime, and most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the Ursian academic elite argue that they are silicate animate matter, and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the United Oathsworn's populace reject that regressive perspective, instead turning their eyes towards the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are, somewhat regrettably, solitary beings, with each individual crystal sovereign rarely seen with more than one sentinel in a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel clearly being subservient to the sovereign of the group, the subtle nuances of crystalline entities' social hierarchical relationships are lost on us, which does not stop these dynamics from being the subject of fevered study on Ursula Prime. The entities do not seem to mate, and we have yet to observe any crystals that are recognizably older or younger than others. Contrary to an early hypothesis, the shifts in hue between the individual crystalline entities seem to be related not to the age, but to their latent internal charge, which can be violently unleashed, and it appears, no, I was doing so well, and it appears as if, though sporadic fluctuations in this, surely it's through sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the refractive properties of the crystal. That sentence doesn't make sense. And it appears as though is what it should be. Sporadic fluctuations in this charge alter the Okay, I get it. So we can get prismatic lenses, which gives us 10% extra physics, just more physics research, or we get the crystal sonar modifier, which allows us to instantly survey any crystalline entity system for 30 credits. I'm going to take the extra physics research, and we get that option. You saw the icon next to it because of one of our ethics choices. Which one was that? That was Xenophile. So depending on your ethics choices, you actually get different outcomes from these quests and things. Ancient survey marker. A short-range transmitter has been located in the service of Trouble 2. It appears to be an ancient survey marker, placed here eons ago to mark a large deposit of precious metals. The miners it was meant for evidently never arrived, as the deposit is still there. +4 energy on Trouble. Interesting. So once our borders have expanded, and they should continue to expand over time, particularly as the colony builds up, that is one that we will want to exploit, for sure. And you are still scanning stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're losing money, I know that. And we need to get some more engineering research. How long has that been empty for? A while. 105. Whoops. We can build buildable robots, which can live pretty much everywhere, and they produce more minerals, but less engineering, physics, society, and energy. So they're excellent miners. Or nanocomposite armor, which makes our ships tougher, which is very tempting actually. Or an engineering facility which produces more engineering science. I'm going to go with the armor. Beef up our military forces a little. We are militaristic. We need to enforce the law. I am the law. On all the miscreants here in space. Let's continue. Construction ship, yeah, of course. There's nothing I can really do with the construction ship, right? Oh, wait, yes there is. I can go to Mardom or Zowod. Why have I not done that? Mining station. Was that destroyed? I didn't get any message I was under attack. But I'm going to grab my fleet and I'm going to move to Zowod to clear that out, and then I'll probably go and do the same in Mardom and build stations there. don't like that our construction ships are kind of just sitting there doing nothing. How's Colony doing? Still going. The spaceport here is not doing anything.
System survey.
Could actually build some more corvettes. It's not a bad call, actually. You know what? I'm going to do that. And you can see what the starbase is doing by that little bar right there. So that's the planet bar and the starbase bar. And you can select, sorry, starport. And if you right click, you zoom to it. Okay, good to know. But if you just left click and then select spaceport down here, that's how you select the spaceport. There was a little conversation going on the comments about the best way of doing that. Comet sighted! A small celestial object with pronounced gaseous and particulate tails was recently observed in the Ursula system. Its passing was uneventful. Now, any of you who have been following Europa Universalis IV will know that the Comet sighted has about 7, I think, different options, and they're all -1 stability, -1 stability. But this one, it's a good omen, because we're now we're now advanced enough to know that comets aren't actually heralds of destruction. Instead, you just get free influence. Hooray! Excellent. And our borders just expanded again. Yeah, borders are expanding as our knowledge of the surrounding area is expanding. In fact, you have finished your job, so go and survey that, please. And there is an Arctic world here, which we could and probably should. Oh, Zoa, right. That's why I haven't mined it, because I was going to colonize it. I need another colony ship. Like, pronto. How much are they again? They're expensive. Let's cancel you. And save up for another colony ship. 350. Okay, cool. We'll start a more rapid expansion program, I think. Oh, red just means that there is something there which I can't colonize. I was thinking it was an enemy. Okay, so I should definitely send my constructors over there now that it is in range. You. Come over here. Build a mining station there. Oh. Wait, you have enough. Really?
Construction complete.
Oh, it's just out. For Pete's sake. Okay, fine. In that case, should we build some here? No, that's still the other one. I'm trying to click on you. Thank you. Yeah, these are the ones I want to eventually colonize, but I can't actually do tundra yet. This is something I hadn't realized previously. You actually need a technology to get the next one along, the tundra worlds, rather than the Arctic worlds. So I can't actually colonize them yet, so I might as well mine them for the time being. And then... can't quite afford it. We'll mine this one, and then we'll save up. Actually, you know what? No, we'll cancel this, because I still want that colony ship. That is far more important. How do I cancel the mining construction? Don't do that. Where is the mining? Don't I need to... Oh, it was cancelled when I moved away. Okay, cool. So we're just saving materials now. I need 350. And I did in fact send my fleet home, and I didn't really need to. Well, you two may as well merge together then. Can I tell you to merge with the fleet there? No. There is no right click option. Okay. So in Ursula, I want you two to merge up. Oops. Oh, the colony's done. Cool. So, Jalida. Let's have a look at what's going on the surface, shall we? You are currently collecting food. I'm actually going to put you here because we could be getting 2 food and 1 mineral if we're working that spot. Then this grayed out icon is basically saying where the next population will appear when it's grown. It's currently 5 of 30. And the more food we're producing, the faster it will grow. Cool. And now, Ushimina is in range, so we can start building things here, including a physics thing, and I thought there was a second one. Oh, around the star itself you can get energy credits. Huh, interesting. But again, I'm saving up for a colony ship, so I'm not going to get it yet. I want my third colony, because we are making more than enough credits to support it. And I'm being a bit expansionist. Birth of space piracy. Certain irrational and criminal elements of our society have left Ursula Prime to seek an outlaw's life in the far reaches of space. In a display of surprising ingenuity, these brigands have heavily modified and weaponized a large number of civilian starships. Our civilian shipping lanes are now being raided by this improvised starfleet, which identifies itself only as Fleet of the Damned. A prompt response is needed. Where are they? Is that them? That is them. Well, good thing is, my fleet is really, really close. So we'll send them over and we'll get them to kill the enemy. Their strength is only 110 to my 168. In fact, they're trying to run away. And they do have a military station there. We're actually going to go here, see if we can... Oh, is that them? Yeah. Let's bring you over here. Oh, no. Pfft. Come back! Oh, don't tell me I'm just going to be chasing these guys around the world now, around the system, around the galaxy. I totally am, aren't I? Where have they gone? Are they going to my capital? They're going to the capital, aren't they? Or are they going here? Nope, they are in fact going to the capital. Which means they will actually be fighting against my starbase there. No, they're not actually staying there. Where'd they go? Jowad. Just stand still for a little bit, please. I want to kill you. There we go. Yeah, they're going after my mining stations. Please do. Engage. Right, we're going to have another fight. This will be the first one between multiple vessels. They are shooting the mining station, which will repair itself over time later on. My ships with their anti-armor weaponry. You can see they're kind of shooting little cannons and the anti-armor. We are absolutely obliterating their fleet. Because all they have is armor, they have no shields.
Situation log.
Did lose a ship though. I do wish it said here, number of ships lost. That'd be quite useful to know. We did a lot more damage. Oh, it's to the hull. Hull is not armor. Huh, I
System
see.
survey complete.
And that's kind of annoying. I thought that armor would be hull and armor. Apparently not. So I might actually want to refit these guys with just projectile weapons, because it doesn't look like people really have armor. I think I am going to do that. Okay. Something to know. Construction ship, you are coming over here. And we have almost enough for the... Oh, you finished. I want you to... actually, no, that's probably a bit dangerous. Don't survey that. Survey that. And... you lot go home and repair. Once you've repaired, we'll send you off after the starbase here, because that's going to keep on building starships, I think. Debris and Zowad. Oh right, that's there. In fact, go and deal with the debris. That's not who I meant. Research the debris, please. Hopefully we'll get some more science out of it. We'll science the heck out of this thing. I was watching another YouTube channel, Get Smarter Every Day, and he was interviewing the President of the United States, Obama, and apparently Obama's favourite sciencey quote is, "We're going to science the shit out of this." But obviously he couldn't say that himself, so we'll science the heck out of this. Very PC. Oh, I'm so close to being able to build. You've been fully repaired. Marvellous. Let's send you over here, just have a quick look around. We can always escape again. That is one of the advantages of hyperspace. We're very manoeuvrable. And we have now got enough to build another colony ship. Make it happen. Colonists from... You're not actually going to tell me the planet world name. They're all Ursians. So I don't really understand why you're asking me that. I'm going to assume that that one is Ursula Prime. Sorry, Ursula. Alright, science ship's on its way. Fleet is on its way. We still need this miner's mandate. I'm not sure I'm going to make that one either. Helicopter going on overhead outside. Shut up, I'm recording here. Rivalry. Jumla. These guys. Really? You're rivaling me? Well, if someone rivals us, we have to rival them back. It's the law. Contacts. Jumla. Communicate. Declare rivalry. Confirm. Now give us 1.5 influence. We get the bonus because we are militarist. And rivaling people is good for us. Oh yeah, in theory are the primitives, which I need to investigate as well. I must not forget to do that in case they become spacefaring. And they might because they're already atomic. Okay, you are just chilling here. Okay, you can go and kill that base, please. It's 119 versus my 144. We should theoretically be stronger.
Debris analyzed.
Marvellous. And we got 10% towards nanocomposite materials, which I think we're actually researching right now, aren't we? Yeah, we are. So we just got a boost in that. And we got some free points in physics and even more in engineering. So this got a big boost, actually. Marvellous. Alright, science. What are we going to do with you? We were going to survey that.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Okay, we're fighting the starbase. Hull points. Lots of hull. This one does have 14 armor, but is that 14 points of armor? I don't yet understand how armor and shields and things work. Ah, damage to armor. So armor is an absorption thing. We have shields which are absorbing. I'm going to have to look up all these things before a multiplayer game. Which by the time of getting this episode should have been announced. So I hope you're excited about that. 8-player multiplayer game of Stellaris. It's going to be freaking amazing. So excited. I mean, like, trying very hard to keep quiet about it because I didn't want to, like, say anything. But yeah, how awesome is that going to be? Another Corvette's about to die. There we go, destroyed.
Research complete.
Science ship. I actually want you to come and research that after you've done your thing. Thank you very much. Now you go and get repaired. Is there anything else I could be doing here? Like building a farm. Hydroponics produces 1 extra food, so food here would go up to 3, but minerals would go down to 1. I actually want it to grow faster, so I'm going to do that. Yes, that's fine. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Tyrathian Hegemony. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening in on the communications of another empire we are in contact with. First contact with the Tyrathian Hegemony. I speak on behalf of the Tyrathian Hegemony, and I have been authorized to bring you greetings. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, Empress Shabiglum the first with reverence. I see no reason for our diplomatic relations to sour. Hello. Hello, hello. Physics research. I have finished doing the physics research. I do rather wish there was a bigger pop-up saying, you have done this, and this is what it gives you. I bet there's a way of turning that on. I just need to find out how. Quantum theory unlocks the physics lab. I haven't actually built anything like that yet. Oh, solar panel network. Could be useful. Definitely could be useful. Or a bigger power plant. What's the difference? Oh, it's a module. Right. No, we want the buildings because, like I've said before, my solar bases are defensive. Sorry, spaceports, space star, whatever bases, not solar bases. That would be silly. Okay, so now we are doing industry here, and you are an all-round research speed person. So I'm going to fire. I'm not going to fire you. I'm going to replace you. How do I? Right-click, and then we're going to get the industry specialist to work on the industry tech, which will give us a science boost, and we will grab our research speed person to do this. And there we go, that is overall more efficient. How much does it cost to build the observation post here?
Construction complete.
It only costs 50. I'll do it. Ursula Prime has completed its colony ship. Head off to Zowod, and in Zowod I want you to colonize Zowod 3. Now, the best location, remember you get adjacency for wherever you build your capital. It would probably be here because it gives adjacency there, and there.
System survey complete.
Although the tile itself is kind of rubbish. Alternative, actually, this might be a better spot because I can eventually clear the massive glacier and there's just generally more stuff around it. So that's a 3 society research. That would be a 4 with the adjacency, and then even more with the lab. Now we're putting it there. That's going to be a ridiculously strong research planet. Okay, cool. So we have you off on your way. There is a habitable planet. There is another Arctic world over there. But it would put us in direct conflict with them. But that is a lot of materials here that we could extract. An awful lot of materials, actually. That might be a very worthy candidate for building a frontier outpost. And possibly, in fact, almost certainly Medak as well. Yeah, I think that is a good call, actually. And we also need to find out how happy we are with the Loronga consciousness. Not too good. So I'm actually going to establish an embassy with you so that you don't get ticked off and attack us. And I could also establish another embassy with someone. I have 3 embassies and I'm using 2. We have no relation with them just yet. And that's us. We're rivals with them. Oh, that's who they are rivals with. I wish there was a different icon saying if they were rivals with me, rather than with someone random. Like, I don't really care if you're rivals with other people. Well, I do, just want a different icon. Where are they? Are they way... Well, okay, I don't care about them. They're miles away. I was going to say I could send an embassy there, but... Oh yeah, 432. Well, Wibble. I don't care. Continue. Where's my fleet? You lot. Right, you are repairing. And I want to retrofit you, because I don't think your armor piercing stuff is strong enough. And I do need to understand more about how armor works, I have to say. But because your general DPS is lower, and armor doesn't seem to protect that much. Oh right, yes, there's a project. Did I? Yes, I already queued that up. Never mind. So do I want to retrofit my ships with the other weapons again? Oh, that's a construction ship. That's the corvette. And do I have access to the armor? Not in 2 months. In 2 months we'll rebuild our ship designs, I think.
Construction complete.
What do we make? Oh right, that was the hydroponic farm. Or was it the observation post? No, you are still building that. Yes, it was a hydroponics. That's gone up to 3. And you are now farming there, which is a 2. I'm somewhat tempted to build a mineral place here, but actually, thinking about it, I've not developed my homeworld at all, really. And I really, really should. First up, you need a mine.
Some buildings may cause adjacency effects to other buildings in neighboring tiles. Let us...
Mining network there, and probably one here as well. I've really neglected that. Oops. Right, I want this technology.
Evading hostile fleet.
Hostile fleet. Oh, space amoebas. And who is it? It's my science ship. Ignore that. Just... Where was it? It was here, wasn't it?
Evading hostile fleet.
Ignore them. They're not attacking you. How do I set your stance? Stance. Passive. There we are. Go there.
Research complete.
There we go. There's a research. So we can now get the coil gun, which is an upgrade of the projectile guns that we are currently using. We can get a defense platform, which is a new station type. Which actually sounds like a pretty good idea, but I like the idea of the bigger guns on our general ships. So I was going to retrofit our ships, but now thinking about it, I may not actually want to if I'm researching the new bigger guns. So what's the difference between armor and deflect? Oh, we have improved deflectors as well. Power usage 7.5, power usage 5. So what if we built improved deflector there, and then remove that and put a nano composite armor instead? We actually have sufficient. Well, we have 5 power still. Which is another deflector, isn't it? No. Right. Yeah, we only have it when we have that. Okay. Well, I think that looks better. Oh, damage reduction, 6%. Without it, we have 4%, so it adds 2% damage reduction. Is that better than shields? Shields act as a fernalized line of defense, absorbing incoming fire. Damage done to shields is not reduced by armor, and some weapons may deal additional damage or even bypass them entirely. Shields will slowly regenerate when out of combat. So shields are advantageous because you don't need to repair them after a fight, unlike hull and armor. And they basically give us an extra 50 hit points. That would be 100 hit points if we had 2 shields. Can't quite afford that though. Do that though. That's not too bad. Far more efficient and gives us 75 shields. Do it. And I was very tempted to replace the gun as well, wasn't I? Power usage 5, power usage 5. Just having seen kind of how little armor actually reduces stuff by, I think I'm just going to get a medium railgun and mass driver instead. And then you upgrade will cost 34. make it happen. And anyway, that is the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do like and subscribe. Very much appreciated. And if you have any tips or advice for me, then please do leave a comment in the section below. I'm trying not to record too many of these ahead of time. However, starting tomorrow, which is actually when this is going to come out, I will have to, because as I've said in the other videos, I'll be away for about not away, but busy for about 3 weeks over the summer, so I simply won't be able to get any recording done during that time. So I want to make sure that there's enough cover. So I've tried to keep it slow so I can respond to any comments, but after this episode, basically, I'm not going to be able to. I'll be able to respond to the comments themselves, so I'll be replying to basically everything as I have been up to this point, but I just won't be able to implement any suggestions that you make for a couple of episodes, probably 3 or 4, although that gap will grow as time goes on because I am trying to build up this backlog. That's just giving you a forewarning, so please do keep those suggestions and changes and tips and everything coming. Just be aware I won't be able to act upon them immediately even if I do reply. Right, I think that's all I need to say on that point, so thank you very much. Oh, and the multiplayer game, Saturday. That is going to be on Saturday. It will be kicking off about 9 o'clock. It will be streamed. And what's the date of that? Because you might be watching this another time. So the date of that is Saturday the 14th of May. It will be kicking off at 7 AM Greenwich Mean Time. It will be going on till about 5 PM Greenwich Mean Time. So we're 5 hours ahead of Eastern Standard and 1 hour behind Central European. I really do hope that you'll join us for that. It will be streamed live on twitch.tv/MordredViking, and I'll be uploading it as regular episodes for YouTube as well. After that, they'll probably start on the Monday. Anyway, I very much hope to see you then, and I'll catch you later. Goodbye.